I found the results from your physical exam in the trash. What's going on? The results are far worse than they should be.
Don't go out of your way to take stuff out of the trash! That's unhygienic!
Why are you trying to hide something like this from me? Is that why you threw it away? So that I wouldn't see it? That's such a childish thing to do.
I knew you'd be like this if you saw it, so I figured it'd be better for everyone if I just threw it away. You did this last time too. You just nag and nag and nag.
I'm just worried about your health. You need to watch your diet. But forget that. Why has it gotten so much worse? There are way more areas for you to worry about than ever before. You should stop drinking alcohol for a while, or at least take it down a notch. And you have to stop eating so much salty food.
No way, give me a break. Alcohol is my single pleasure in this life.
But if you drink as much as you do every day, of course your results will end up like this. You're not as young as you used to be, you know? You really need to reevaluate some of your habits. Not just drink, this goes for food too. The food you eat is too heavy.
That's why I tell you not to make any light food. I can't stand it! It's not my fault I have a preference for the things I like. Yet you still try to feed me straight greens. I'm not a rabbit. Seeing all those vegetables piled up on my plate with no meat really ruins my mood.
You need to eat greens to get enough vitamins. It says here that you're deficient in a lot of them. Same with water. You need to keep hydrated. Stop drinking beer as a replacement for water. Once your body fails, you end up in the hospital. It'll already be too late. You need to make changes now.
My liver is strong. I can deal with all the alcohol I drink just fine. I'm fine as I am right now.
How can you say that so confidently? There's no such thing as someone who is unaffected by alcohol. Why would you think that you'd be any different?
My whole family is strong when it comes to alcohol. It's in our genes. There are a lot of heavy drinkers in the family, but they all live long lives.
You can't use them to brush off your test results. I'm just saying to think a little more about your habits.
The results are just a coincidence. I must have been having a bad day when I took those tests.
You overestimate how much your body can really take of how you live. You need to look after it a bit more, especially your liver. It's a strong organ, but it can get bad suddenly, and by that point, it's usually too late.
I'm telling you, I'm fine. We're talking about my body here. I know about it better than anyone.
I don't really think you do, though. In any case, you need to lay off the booze, at least to the point where it doesn't come on test results anymore.
That's going too far.
I'm also going to take full control of what you eat from now on. No complaints. Remember, I'm not telling you to give up drinking completely. Just give it a little break until the results get better.
If I can't drink, then there's no reason to even keep living.
Then find another one. It wouldn't be bad for you to do some exercise every once in a while, too. 5 months later. Hey, how are you feeling right now? Did you get to work okay?
I feel more or less normal. Why are you asking that?
Well, recently, you don't look too great. You look more pale than usual. You haven't been eating as much as you usually do either. And this morning you look like you were moving really sluggishly.
That's just from the heat. You know how it gets in the summer.
No, this seems different. Last night, you had to get up and go to the toilet over and over, too. You must have gone at least 5 times. That's not like you at all, and has nothing to do with the heat.
I'm just getting older and need to go more often than before.
You don't have an upset stomach or anything?
Nope, just needed to pee, that's all. There's nothing wrong with my stomach.
Even so, that many times is but too many to be normal. I have the feeling that your hands and feet have been kind of swollen, too. And haven't you been trembling a little? You should go to the doctor for a quick checkup just in case.
I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with me. Just give it up. You worry too much about these things.
Of course I'm worried here. I've been trying to make sure that you watch your diet and stop drinking as much as you did, so I expected your health to be improving. But if anything, it seems to be getting worse and worse. You haven't been going out eating and drinking behind my back, have you?
Of course not.
Then I'm really worried about you. Just make sure you go for a checkup. It'll be too late if it gets any worse.
Right, I got it.
Are you sure you haven't been drinking at all? You haven't been drinking out with friends? You're away from home so often these days, too.
I said I haven't been drinking, okay? Man, you really are a nag. You've completely spoiled my mood. I'm not gonna come home tonight. I'll stay at a hotel.
What? You're going to get that angry about me worrying about you?
Just won't give this up. It's annoying.
It's just that I care about you. You've been drinking less than you have for a long time. So why is your health getting worse? It should be the opposite. Even the whites of your eyes are turning yellow. It looks like jaundice.
It's because you keep yelling in my ear about things like this and I'm getting worse from stress. Just give it a rest. Just shut up about this already.
2 months later.
Emily, is it true that David has been hospitalized?
Unfortunately, yes. It looks like he has cirrhosis. The doctors haven't confirmed it, though. They're running a bunch of tests now. At the very least, we do know that he has something wrong with his liver.
I can't believe it! Weren't there any signs or symptoms?
Actually, he happened to get food poisoning the other night, so we went to the hospital for that. While they were treating him for the food poisoning, the doctors just happened to notice that something else was wrong, probably with the liver. It wasn't the actual reason we went to the hospital at all.
Really? They do say that there are almost no symptoms for liver issues until it's too late. At least they notice it in time. In a way, it's a good thing he got food poisoning.
I'm afraid in time isn't really the case.
What? Is he in a serious condition?
They told me that had it been even a little later, he most likely would have died. It seems like his liver really is a bad state. We needed to have realized sooner.
How could my son's liver be so completely ruined? You're his wife! What kind of lifestyle have you been having him lead? I heard something from him directly too now that I think about it. He kept telling me that the food you make is inedible. What have you been feeding him?
He said that?
Looking after your husband is a wife's duty. What kind of weird food were you making him eat?
I don't know what he's been eating recently. He keeps staying at his lover's house. If you want to know about his diet, ask her. I did my best to make him change his habits and ensure that he had a healthy and balanced diet.
What do you mean, his lover?
Turns out he has been cheating with someone from one of the bars he often goes to. I guess he was always drinking lots with her. I forbid him from drinking at home, and changed his diet too.
Why didn't you let him drink at home anymore?
The results from his last health checkup were really bad, so I tried my best to help him live a healthier lifestyle. But he still ended up drinking the same amount with his lover, so I didn't do much good in the end, it seems. I planned and carefully cooked all of his meals too, but that was also just wasted effort.
Is he really having an affair? I don't want to believe that he's the kind of person who would cheat on his wife.
I ended up hiring a private investigator to tail him for a bit. It's true.
And you have solid proof of it?
I have videos, pictures, audio recordings, plus all of his credit card statements. There's more than enough proof.
With all of that, I guess there can be no denying it then.
I kept thinking that something strange was up, even though he's supposedly not drinking anymore. His health seemed to be getting worse and worse. But when I asked him if he was maybe drinking somewhere out of the house, he'd get extremely angry and blow up at me. It seemed really obvious that he was hiding something.
So that's why you decided to hire the private investigator?
Yes, that's right. And as I thought, he was having an affair.
I can't believe it. That's horrible, you poor thing.
You said before that it's a wife's duty to look after her husband. I did everything I could no matter how much he complained about me. I know that he didn't like that I didn't let him drink, or that I wouldn't cook him heavy meals. But despite his grumblings, I ignored him and did what was best for his health.
So that's what he meant by not liking your food. Because you were making him healthy meals for his own sake.
But despite everything I did, he just lied and hid his own drinking, and here is the result. And are you going to blame me for this too? For not doing my duty as a wife?
No, of course not.
This is just a case of you get what you deserve, right?
Yes, it really is.
The next day.
Hey, bring me something to eat over here. The food at the hospital is gross. I can't even force it down. Anything is fine, just hurry over. Some snacks would be good too.
What are you even thinking? You're in the hospital because of your liver. You can't eat anything apart from hospital food right now.
I don't care about that. How am I supposed to get better if I have no energy from not eating? Try to sneak some beer in for me while you're at it.
You're completely hopeless. There's absolutely no way you're allowed to have something alcoholic.
I'll be careful so that no one sees me drinking it. Lying here in the hospital all day is incredibly dull. If I can't at least drink a beer, there's no way I can put up with this.
I refuse to do that. I'm not bringing you anything.
It's fine, so just bring it. Just once in a while will be fine.
If you want it so badly, why don't you ask your lover to bring some for you?
My lover? What are you talking about?
I know you're having an affair with that woman from the bar. The one near the station that you go to often. I already had someone look into it, so there's no use lying.
What? You hired a private investigator?
That's besides the point. If you're always at the bar, that means you've been drinking there, right? And what about when you stay with her while telling me you're staying at a hotel?
Well,
And after I put so much time and effort into trying to help you be healthier, why did you just have to go and spit in my eye like that? And now look, you're in the hospital because of it. If you're in such a rush to go to the other side, just do what you please from now on.
Wait, hold on a second.
I don't care anymore. I want a divorce. The woman you've been sleeping with can look after you from now on.
What, are you kidding? You're just aiming for alimony, aren't you?
It's only naturally that I get something from you after I put in so much work and get repaid by being cheated on. And I'm not going to go easy on you just because you're sick now. I'm going to squeeze as much out of you as I can.
Even if you say that, it's not like there's that much going for you to take. I'm gonna have to pay for all these medical bills now.
Well, why don't you ask your lover for some help? I don't care where the money comes from, but I mean to get it.
You can't be serious.
You're the one who has got to be joking, cheating like that. I believe in an eye for an eye. There's no way I'm letting you off with nothing.
If you were a better wife, I wouldn't have cheated in the first place. All you did was make tasteless food and nag me. This is your fault to begin with.
The food was for your own health. Do you think I wanted to eat that too? I'm not the one with health problems. All responsibility lies directly with you.
Shut up! Anyone else would have cheated on someone like you.
I can't even listen to this anymore. Who are you to talk down to me after cheating?
Don't embarrass your mom any further.
What, Mom?
That's right. I'm at your and Emily's house right now. I didn't want to believe that you were the kind of person who would cheat on his wife without seeing the proof with my own two eyes. But it's exactly as Emily has said.
Proof? How far did she go with that private investigator?
Everything that's happening to you, especially with your liver, is your fault. All I can say is that you got what you deserve. Even I can't stand up for you in this situation.
But you're my mom! You're supposed to be on my side!
I'd like to be, but I can't be now. The only thing I can do for you is apologize to Emily for what you've done, and pray that the alimony won't completely ruin you. You do well to get on your knees and ask for forgiveness too.
Wait, Mom! Let me say something.
What is it?
I'm gonna divorce Emily and get married to my girlfriend. She'll be my new wife. I'll introduce you to her soon.
How can you even bring that up at a time like this?
I love her. I'm sure that I can be happy if I'm with her.
There's no way I can give you my blessing to do something like that.
Why not? Why are you so upset by this?
Not only was she the woman you've been having an affair with, she's also the reason you're lying in a hospital bed right now. And now you want to marry her? Stop with the idiocy. I'm disgusted by your actions.
I'm not even that sick. Everything is just being blown out of proportion. I'll rest up and be better than ever soon. Sure, my girlfriend and I are both heavy drinkers, so together we might have drank a little too much. But it's because she has such a bright personality. It's just so fun to drink with her.
Just drink a little too much? Get real. It's more than just a little. Your liver is ready.
What? What are you talking about?
It doesn't matter. In any case, I will never allow you to marry that woman. You need to end things with her immediately.
What did you mean to say about my liver? Mom, are you there? Do you know something that I don't?
It's Emily again. Your mom is in the other room sitting down for a moment. I think the shock of recent events is getting to her a little. Let her relax for a bit.
Tell me what she was gonna say about my health. Why is she reacting so strongly? Are you hiding something from me?
There is something I haven't told you yet, yes. The doctor spoke to me about the results of all your tests. It looks like your liver is in a really bad state. You have liver cirrhosis.
What does that mean?
It means that your liver can barely function as it's supposed to anymore. There's also a lot of fluid building up near your stomach and gut. You probably don't have that long left. Of course, there is still a chance for you to recover from this.
What? Is that really what they said? You're telling me that I don't have that much left to live?
The main doctor didn't make any firm judgments, and he didn't say anything about how much time you have left. But he did confirm that your liver had been in a more dire state than you thought for a very long time.
Talking about days left to live? This has to be a bad dream. I'm only in my 30s. There's still so much I want to do.
I've warned you time and time again that you need to stop drinking. But no, you went off with that woman and drank your fill, right? If you go so far as to take years off your life to spend time with her, you must have been having a good time.
I just simply love drinking. I never really thought that it caused such serious health problems. What's gonna happen? What am I supposed to do?
I have no idea. Don't ask me. Anyway, let's forget that. I've talked to a lawyer about the divorce already.
What do you mean, let's forget this? Are you really planning on taking money from me in this divorce when I'm so ill?
What does it matter that you're sick? The only thing that matters to me is that my husband wasn't faithful to me. You being ill has nothing to do with that.
Is this really the end for me?
If it ends like this, you have no one to blame but yourself. You brought about the end. Well, good luck with your treatment. Wouldn't it be nice if a miracle happened?
I know you didn't mean that.
Of course not. I told you I don't care anymore. Did you expect me to console you or something? If you want that, go call your lover. You said she was your girlfriend now, right? I'm sure she'll treat you nicely. After that, I realized the divorce with David and got a nice settlement from him too. David's condition had seemed to stabilize while he was in the hospital, so they let him check out of the hospital and recover at home. But then again, his symptoms got worse and worse, so he moved into his mother's house so that she could look after him there. Apparently, his girlfriend tried to go and visit him while he was there, but David's mother kept turning her away and she was unable to visit him at all. A few months after the divorce, David passed away. His girlfriend tried to go to his funeral as well, but it didn't turn out well. I heard that David's mom slapped her in the face, yelling that it was her fault that her son died before kicking her out. I didn't go to the funeral, but I did go to place a few flowers on his grave the following day. Rebecca was there too, and was very friendly to me despite how she must have been feeling. She did keep talking badly about David's girlfriend. She seemed to really resent and blame her for what happened. I'm sure that her heart was really broken by her son's untimely death. Although I feel bad for her, I haven't gone to visit her or seen her anywhere since that day. I'm going to make sure that I and those around me who I care about take better care of their health to avoid anything like this from happening.